Hi, my name is Jessica Eckstein, and I'm a representative of the American Neijing I Ching Academy. I have studied with Master Baolin Wu for 35 years, and today Dr. Wu is bringing to the public for the very first time the 8 shoe point strengthening technique of Master Guiguzi, the master of Demon Valley. These techniques were developed thousands of years prior to the inception of the White Cloud Monastery, but were perfected by Master Wang Chengyang, who was the immortal who brought the monastery to the public through his disciple Qiu Chuji. Today, we are going to work on strengthening the shoe points, which are the depressions in the 8 limbs. So we have our 4 limbs, we have 8 shoe points. The backs of the elbows, the backs of the knees, wrists, ankles. These are the places in the body where the primordial qi, the yuan qi, can stagnate. The yuan qi is the source of all qi or energy flow in the body. So we need to make sure that there's no stagnation, and these points are the easiest points for stagnation to occur. When you have stagnation of the primordial qi, then you wind up having difficulties with flow and circulation for not only qi in the body, but also blood, and especially the lymphatic system. So this exercise is going to work out primarily the lymphatic system today and approach it from the most traditional Chinese medical standpoint. We're going to start by bringing our hands together to align both vertical planes of the body. And from this point, we're going to interlace the fingers, and the thumbs are going to come up against it in a loose fist. Now we're going to strike with the tips of the thumbs the Ba Hui point, which is the center top of the head, just like this. And then the hands are going to open up, and you're going to pull out the shoulders 3 times. Interlace, hit the Ba Hui point, bring the elbows out 3 times. Hit the Ba Hui point, bring the elbows out. Notice how the neck is slightly forward. Do this for a total of 9 sets. I'm going to finish with this 4th set to save time. This is to open the shoe points for the heart and the lungs, which are the starting points of qi and blood flow for the body. So by doing this is going to be helping your cardiovascular system. Next, we're going to move to the shoe points under the armpit, which correspond to the shoe points of the liver. So working these points, they're not only going to detoxify your liver system and your lymphatic system, but when they're done correctly, they will also uplift your mood and make you feel a lot lighter, happier, and even maybe wanting to have a little bit of a laugh or a giggle. We start with putting the arms slightly raised. Notice how this is flat, slightly turned out, and we're going to grip the lymph node sac that's under the armpit and pull it out. And you want to feel like it's a hook, like a fish hook, that you're hooking a fish and pulling it out on the hook. And you're going to pull for a total of 24 pulls. Then you're going to switch hands and do the other side. See how I'm grasping with my fingers? You're going to do that 24 times. It might be a little sore, but this is going to get that lymph flow moving. Then you're going to take both hands, going to put them again under the armpits. Notice how the thumbs are pointing up, and from this arm cross position, we're going to pull out the lymph nodes again 24 times total. So 24, 24, 24. We finish by raising the arm. Notice that the forearm is facing out slightly, the hand is facing out slightly. This allows for a good stretch in this area. And we're going to take the fingertips and the rest of the hand, and we're going to slap right in that depression. Use a little bit of momentum. It's not so much muscle strength, it's momentum that's making a nice sharp slap. You will feel a sharp sensation and a tingling sensation, and after 24 times, you might even feel a little ticklish and want to smile and giggle. That is the goal. And then we do 24 times on the other side until you feel that tingling sensation. After you do this, you've supercharged your liver meridian and strengthened your liver shu points. And you will feel lighter. If you're in a bad mood and you just want to chill and stop, do this exercise on its own until you feel tingling and happy. Next, we're going to move to the hip, which is the shu point for the spleen. Now, the spleen takes care of our whole muscle system and the growth of our muscle system, and by extension also any sort of muscular pain, muscular discomfort. So opening these hips, using the shu point, strengthening the shu point is very important. So we're going to take the side of the forearm, going to lock it into the hip. Notice how the fingers are up. The upper hand is going to hook into these fingers to form a nice tight hook. This grip is very, very secure. And now we're going to just bend to the side, not forward, not backwards, but bending to the side, pressing into the hip with that side of the forearm and keeping these fingers clenched together 24 times. Then we're going to move over to the other side, get that forearm in the hip, get the fingers interlaced, bend into it directly over the side, pushing into the hip. With time and practice, you're going to open up your whole hip area by doing this leverage exercise. The next hip exercise is also leverage. You're going to use your elbow. You're going to put that right in there. You're going to clench the hands in the same way, and you're going to use the point of your elbow to press in as you curve to the side. Again, 24 times, pushing in, and then locking it in there and pushing it in again. Don't try to over-exaggerate the movement. Over a quick amount of time, if you practice every day, you will see a lot of mobility improvements. It's better to make sure that you're breathing very gently, very naturally, not holding your breath, as opposed to using a lot of muscular force when you try to do this. Now that you've worked on the shu points of the spleen, we're going to go to the shu points of the kidney. And that's going to be in the back of the knee. What we're going to do is we're going to raise the knee and clasp it with the backs of the fingers, and then immediately drop it with a flat foot. And then you're going to switch to the other side. And you're going to do this for a total of 24. Or, if it's more comfortable, you can do 24, one leg, and then 24 the other leg. Notice I drop the foot. The foot is flat, but I'm not pounding too hard. It's a gentle pound. Just as we started with the Bahui point at the center top of the head, we're going to finish now with the Yang Lao point, which is a small intestine 6. This is the preservation of the aged, and you will find that there is a depression right over the wrist bone on the outside of the hand. You're going to curve your thumb so that you get a good point in that joint, and you're going to press into that joint, right into that spot, and you're going to circle. And as you can see, I'm circling up, away from the hand, down, towards the hand, and up and around. And we're going to do this either 45 times or 100 times is best. So 45 or 100, but I'm just going to do a few for now. And then you switch to the other hand. Again, here's the depression. And you're going to get that thumb right down in there. See, I have my elbow is up to create a good torque into the spot. You'll feel a sharp sensation. And you're going to do that 45 times or 100 times. Keep your other forearm bent. And that is the completion of the shoe points. And there are a total of 8 shoe points, 8 movements here, and then 9, 10, basically 1, 8, and then 10 with the Yang Lao point. We wish you a wonderful year of the horse. This is not only the year of the fire horse, but of the dragon horse. It's the flying horse. The motto for this year is based on an ancient Chinese proverb, which is the horse that is first to arrive achieves success. And the question that must be asked is, what direction do you want to go? So please join us on March 8th for our entire Qigong class with Dr. Wu, taught in person and via Zoom. All the details will be down below in the summary. And we will have a part 2 where I'll go into more discussion of what we're going to learn, how we're going to learn, and more details about the meanings of these movements. Please join me and Dr. Wu for this very special one-time only class, March 8th, 2026. It will be a very special day for us all. Thank you very much.